This podcast is presented by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. You can now get every window and door at Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania at 20% off. That's at no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Give a call to 717-727-7558 or drop by rbacentralpa.com/deals before this deal ends on December 31st. A TikTok trend has people recording drug users. Also, Rite Aid's been barred from using facial recognition technology. The state's gas tax is going down. Finally, cops arrested someone with a driver's license issued in the North Pole. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Trank tourism is a trend on TikTok and YouTube where people specifically record drug addicts using xylazine, aka trank, that flesh-eating sedative that turns people into quote-unquote zombies, reports Philly Voice. Even more specifically, these so-called content creators head to Philadelphia's Kensington neighborhood to record these addicts, an area which some people believe to be ground zero for trank. These videos sometimes feature the user explaining what addiction and the drugs they take are like. Most of them, though, show people just slumped over and shooting up. While these videos can rack up thousands of views, and sometimes millions, plenty of people are coming out against the trend for many reasons. The people being recorded are in a state where they can't consent, for one, and for another, it exploits people's addiction. Says Jerry Lynn Utter, a clinical psychologist who specializes in addiction, to The Guardian, quote, "These videos don't pull at the heartstrings. They make these people look like animals in a zoo instead of individuals that need help." Rite Aid's been barred from using facial recognition technology in its stores, reports CBS Local Philadelphia, for now, anyway. After people accused the Philly-based company that its surveillance system was incorrectly pegging mostly Black, Latino, Asian, and female shoppers as shoplifters, the Federal Trade Commission has banned it from using the tech for 5 years. Rite Aid also has to delete whatever images or photos it collected, as well as biometric info. Rite Aid, on its end, says these accusations centered on a pilot program and used in just a few of its stores, and which it stopped over 3 years ago. Nevertheless, it's, quote, aligned with the agency's mission to protect consumer privacy. 2024 will start off on a good note as far as gas is concerned, states PennLive. The state gas tax rate is going down from 61.1 cents a gallon to 57.6 cents a gallon starting January 1st. Ditto for diesel tax rates. The State Department of Revenue released this Christmas-come-early bit of information this week. The decrease can be explained by the fact that a drop in wholesale prices allows for a few cents to be knocked off per gallon costs in 2024. Happy New Year indeed. The man who delivers wrapped gifts now has a rap sheet, says the York Daily Record. That was bad. Cops in Newberry Township have confirmed that after years of getting reports of break-ins and animals making a ruckus during the wee hours of the morning, they finally arrested the culprit. In a video shared to the department's Facebook page the other day, none other than Santa Claus was brought into the station for questioning. But don't worry, he got off with just a warning. That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, drop by PennLive.com. And please remember to leave this podcast a rating and to share it around with your family and friends. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back for Friday's episode of Today in PA. This podcast is presented by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. You can now get every window and door at Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania at 20% off. That's at no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Give a call to 717-727-7558 or drop by rbacentralpa.com/deals before this deal ends on December 31st.